Who possibly can? You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now it's left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build, the level 5 Blighted Warden.
In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spore's eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay. A silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side.
So there we go, there's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Roll Advantage. Oh, look, the overlay's fine. That's so good. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Roll Advantage. Take it away, John.
Mario.
And we thought it would be fine the whole time. No doubts.
Yep. Professional streamers here. Welcome back to the Tales of Evrand. Session 86. I don't have the Twitch stream pulled up. Book 8, Chapter 7.
That's correct.
I don't think this the thing
in
is
Discord.
good, Joe.
Join it.
What do you mean?
Because there's a Ursa and then there's a Kayla.
Oh yeah, that's because Nick. I need to disable that. Oh, thank you, Furby, for the 2,000 bits. Have a great session, gamers. Man, you have fun.
Thanks, Furby.
You have fun with what you're doing too, man. All right, let's roll the intro.
I'd like to welcome you to the world of Evrand.
The Seekers of Insomnia.
I told you to leave me alone. I could do this.
I wanted us to live and I wanted him dead.
I am so happy to see you.
Every party needs a pooper.
Raise the blade!
John, are you having fun?
I would like.
Because we're back.
Yep. Welcome back to the stream. Before we get into the game, as always, as we do on every single RWA campaign, we do summaries. I don't do it. Joe does. Take it away, Joe.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I just had to hide Kayla real quick, and then I have to reveal Basile. But Basile is on top of Ryan. Let's move that. There we go. That's better. All right, Ryan. It is just. It's the only thing that's on there is the left side of your face. Thank you.
Yeah.
Much perspirated. All right, let's summarize.
That is my good side, but yeah.
You could just be OG Gideon, just have the one side of your face.
Hey, there we go. Character. That'll be my next Halloween costume. Just be half off screen the whole time.
All right. Tales of Evrand, Book 8, Chapter 6, Summary, The Blue Moon. The beginning of the session was punctuated by thoughtful exchanges on personal evolution, reflecting on the strides we've made collectively. Kayla? Gak wowed us with his magical innovation, Light Steps, a spell conjuring. Oh my god, bro. Stop laughing at me! A spell conjuring luminous steps that enable one to scale heights as if on a ladder made of light.
Well done.
It's not done yet. There's still so much.
Shit. Oh no.
Gideon generously bestowed upon Enid a pair of bracers along with a gun. Well, it's a cock. The latter a relic from the astral sea.
Yeah, it is, Joe. Yeah, it is.
Enhancing our collection of extraordinary items. In a more contemplative vein, Gideon shared with Rian his intentions to seek wisdom from the Raven Queen about the formidable task of god-slaying, mindful of her history with the previous god of death. He wants to be considerate of Basil's complicated emotions concerning her mother and deity's shared identity. The mood shifted markedly with Moon's arrival. There's a lot of M's. Markedly with Moon's arrival. The blue moon descent on the land and the initiation of a grave discourse. We learned of an intricate bond between the moon elves and the Fae, a legacy of Sayanine. I'm sorry I wrote this so long ago.
Did you read this over?
No, I didn't. I wrote it right after the session.
And then ChatGPT ever fucking again.
Replace every word from thesaurus.com. Like, Jesus.
Oh my fucking Christ. Nobody talks like this.
A legacy of Sayanine, who also instituted the Moon Court. Although we were acquainted with Sayanine's sacrifice during the Calamity and her creation of the Divine Gate, Moon unveiled a startling revelation. Seanine's demise was not acknowledged in the Outer Planes, the elemental plane of fire, or the Hells. The possibility that the Moon Goddess might still exist, albeit dormant and concealed by the Moon Court, was astounding. It was disclosed that her essence was divided into two parts. One resided in Lady Gemcloak, an avatar manifesting as a crystalline dragon in the northern mountains of Ephyra, and the other her divine aspect safeguarded on the moon by another dragon. The narrative intertwined with previously completed mission for Enid and Rian in Stellaris, hinting at a pivotal role in the unfolding events. Okay, this section took an unforeseen turn with a twist entrance of the demon lord Gratz. Propelled by the fear of becoming the Demogorgon's next target, especially after the later assimilated Orcus, Gratz's, what a fucking name, insight into Demogorgon's strategy of harnessing power from various realms and the catastrophic potential if he secured Gratz and Seanines remained laid bare in a grim scenario. Confronted with this imminent menace, we decided to embark on a journey to Lady Gemcloak aboard the Nautiloid, timing our departure with Blue Moon's night, steering ourselves for the impending trials of our endeavor to derail the Demogorgon's menacing schemes. Woo. There's a lot that happened.
Thank you so much, Joe GPT.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm the one who had to take all the notes.
It was wonderfully whimsical.
Nice.
And on that note, we're going to dive back into the game. However, lighthearted piano here. That's not lighthearted. That's kind of actually not at all. We are going to slightly go back in time. A couple hours before night falls on the 30th of Uktar, the party has been gathering streamers and snacks and an accoutrement for a party of one Enid, a birthday party. As you are led in, Enid, to the main Great Hall, you see all of your friends surprising you, streamers and cake and desserts and foods line the table and the walls. You see your friends who have actually gathered a party, even though they told you they were not going to.
How could I have known? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think when Enid walks in, she'll kind of just like look everything over, and a smile will come on her face and say, okay, well, I guess so you guys were planning a party then after all. After everything you said denying it.
Of course.
Surprise! I'm completely surprised!
It was news to me too. Gideon's not wearing his top hat. He's wearing one of the cone party hats right now.
Romulus in the corner. Happy birthday.
Thank you. This is so much. I don't know. Where do we start? How do we party? What do I do?
I made
How
this
do I-
cake.
You made this?
Felicity, it is not a good cake. It is not
Does it
good.
look bad or does it look good and then when you taste it, it's bad?
I'd say like it looks good. She definitely tried to make it look good, and she in her basil heart thinks she did such a good job, but she hasn't tasted it yet.
Okay.
So it looks really nice. But
all right.
Yeah.
Then yeah, Enid will go up to it and be like, wow, I'm so impressed. Is anyone giving her a signal like they know? Like Gideon was doing that?
I don't know. Would Gideon know? Would he have any
I
reason
don't
to
know.
suspect it's not good?
I think Enid going into this, Basil has mentioned multiple times that she's not much of a chef or a baker. So I feel like Enid would know to proceed with caution.
Okay. Then she will hesitantly take a slice. And as she's matching eyes with Basil, she's going to be like, mm? And whenever Basil looks away, Get it
That's so
off my
nice.
plate. Thank you. It's
That's sweet.
so good. You
It's
did
not-
such a good job.
It's not your cakes, but I tried to follow a recipe. I don't know if I got it right, but
Oh, well, you may like. It's very. You put a special touch to it, didn't you?
I don't know what that means, but sure.
A little extra vanilla, maybe. I think that's what I'm tasting.
It's got weed in it.
Right.
A little
That's just
earthy,
Basil's identifier
herb cake. Well,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you,
vanilla.
I love it. Yeah, I think she will just enjoy what's here at the party.
Okay.
Can we just say, I don't know where she learned this skill, but I want Yrsa to be really good at making balloon animals. Okay,
Oh,
so I
hell
feel
yeah.
like
Perfect.
okay, cool. Balloons are a thing, great. So she made a bunch of balloon animals. Okay, there's like a whole ass little like barnyard of balloon animals for people to play with.
That's so cute.
Art? Is it like set up like there's like a stable and everything,
Yes.
or is
It's literally a stable and then a barn and then there's like a what is they called? Where cows eat and graze.
Oh,
a
pasture.
A pasture, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Eden
so
will go
cute.
over. Oh my gosh! Yrsa, what the heck? I didn't know you could do this. Now this is magic. Everything else, whatever, but oh my gosh.
Basil like
didn't
looks
either.
at her.
I mean, the cake, I'm sure, is even more magical, though.
Oh yes, cake absolutely made with magic. How do you do this? Or when did you learn this?
You know, sometimes I think they just pop into my head.
Oh, that's cute.
Get it? Because they pop in their balloons.
Get it. That's really cute.
This is
That
why I'm
was
so
funny.
happy you're here. Oh, I made a joke. Okay, that's great. That you all found it funny.
Oh goodness.
Then we will just play with our balloons and party.
I love
Okay.
it.
I would also
Um,
like to say that I'm almost positive at this point in the timeline, Marathil is still there.
So
Perfect.
funny.
So he's part of the party. I feel like at one point he eats some of the cake and then makes eye contact with Rian with this horrible face of.
And who all has a piece of cake? Did anyone else take a piece, or is it
Yours is
just
gonna
Enid
eat
and
some.
Marathil?
Basil grabs a piece too, takes a bite. Oh,
What
this
would
is
you describe-
awful.
What would you describe this flavor as, Rachel?
It tastes like one may have accidentally used salt instead of sugar.
That's what I was gonna say that one time. I was like, it
Yeah.
sounds too mean to say. Did you
Delicious.
use salt?
Mhm. But Basil's looking at it. Oh my god. What the fuck? I followed the recipe. She looks at Enid. I followed the recipe.
I mean, it's great. Sometimes baking's just a little bit, it's a little testy sometimes. Like you put one thing in too much, just slightly, and then the whole thing just kind of, alters a little bit. But I like it. I'm eating it. My plate's empty. See,
You do?
it's delicious.
There's crumbs on the floor behind her.
Right. It is absolutely amazing.
Why are you all lying?
Not to hurt your feelings?
Basil, you made a very good effort, but as with all things when we first start, it's a beginning, and we can only improve from there. And
I appreciate that, Rian. Thank you.
you have got a long way to improve.
I'm gonna eat this whole cake because I love it.
Make
Do I
sure you
believe
drink
the
a lot of
sincerity
water.
Enid's words?
Roll performance.
Do you want me to?
That's so funny. Oh, I mean, if you think Enid's gonna actually do that,
Look, Enid's gonna eat as much as she can stomach, I will say,
Aw.
because
So
she
it-
loves you.
that's
So a
so
con
cute.
saving throw is what you need to roll.
What's the maximum amount of sodium someone can intake before they die?
That's why she has water,
Y'all, this isn't This isn't the Sleeping Beauty cake. It is a 1 tier. It is Walmart.
Oh, there's so much
grabbing-
more salt in this thing.
Oh, like a sheet cake.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Well, I can't eat all of it in one sitting. I'm gonna have to save some of it over the next few days, but I'm eating this because you made it for me, and I really appreciate it. This is the first cake I've had for my birthday at least, in years. So
I'm so sorry.
No, for real, it's perfect.
It's really pretty though.
It's gorgeous.
Like looking at it, like it is. The fondant is fondanting. The ice is icing.
The next time I make a cake, Basil, I need you to decorate it because this is top tier.
We can bake together.
That would be so wonderful.
I also have a gift for you.
Okay.
But I can't give it to you here. It sounds sexual. It's not sexual. It is a thing.
Why'd you say that part loudly?
Yeah, yeah.
Think
Her
anyone
face just
was actually
completely
thinking that,
purple.
Basil?
So funny.
Okay. Eats more cake.
Should we leave?
No,
Over to
no,
Rianne?
no. It's nothing like that, you guys. I promise. Enid, walk away with me for just a second.
Okay.
Just a second.
Take Enid's hand and like walk. I don't know, like not in the shadows, but like away from the party where people can't. This sounds really bad.
We're gonna go behind the curtains.
Where people can't hear.
Who wants a sheep?
I'll take one.
Is that actually Rianne's
I'd
face
like
or
a
is that just
cat.
Joe's face?
Rianne's.
It's both.
It's both.
Thanks, Maribel.
So they're off to the side on their own, and Basil reaches into her pocket as soon as they're just by themselves, and she pulls out this little clam, and it looks really polished, really pretty, and she opens it up, and there's a beautifully polished, sticks were woven together, like twigs were woven together to make a ring. Now, I think they call it a promise ring. I'm not sure how you feel towards me, how I feel towards you at the moment, so I just wanted to give you this ring to tell you I want to spend the rest of my life with you before giving you the ring that says that. But I made it. So, well, I designed it, and then I commissioned it, but I chose all of the colors and style and all of that.
Oh my god, this is... She's gonna pull her in for a hug.
Oh.
This is amazing, and I mean... Yeah, I promise to be with you too. I don't have a promise ring right now, but
All that I need is just for you to wear yours. And we'll know. Doesn't have to be set in stone, it doesn't have to be anything. As long as you wear yours, I'll know. We'll know.
I love you, Basil.
I love you too, Enid. And she'll pull her in for a kiss.
Yeah. And just put on the promise ring.
On the promise ring. And so they'll come back, and I'm assuming Enid would show everybody.
Enid's not much of a kind
Right.
of girl. But yeah, maybe she'd be like, yeah, so this
Yeah.
is you know. We're promised for each other.
We're promised.
That is so cute.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
Leaning over to Rianne, is that the same as engaged, or is that different?
You're just gonna squeal really loud.
But like, was that too much, or is that the proper level of enthusiasm?
I just
It's so beautiful.
just be authentic.
I'm assuming like Yrsa's walked over and like
Yeah.
is gushing with the girls.
She's being really loud.
Yeah, Enid's just like looking at it and is like, yeah, Basil made it. It's like twigs. Well, she didn't make it. She commissioned it. It's really nice.
Oh, but it's perfect.
And I'll say, like, Gideon probably overhears Basil explaining to Yrsa, like, you know, oh, we're not ready for, you know, that level of commitment yet, but, you know, with everything that's going on, it's like a promise that if we get to have a future together, I want it to be with you, kind of thing. So, like, that's how she'd be explaining it to anybody who were to ask.
Copy that. I feel like this is another thing I should have made a gift for that I wasn't told about.
I've had this for a long time, Gideon. I just didn't know when to give it to us, so I thought maybe...
It's a lot of prep time I could have had, Basil. I could have made something really cool by now.
I mean, I didn't know when I was going to give it to her. It just happened to be her birthday. And I said, well, this has been sitting in my closet for weeks.
I was like, how long? Since I met you.
Since I met you, basically.
Day 3.
Literally lesbians everywhere.
Huzzah.
No, for real.
Huzzah.
So, as the night continues, and party games, and balloon animals, and cake, and desserts, and food, all of you eventually find rest, having fulfilled a birthday party for your friend Enid. As we jump forward, or I guess back to where we were. All of you currently just gotten the information from Moon, Aeroleth, about the goddess. Gratz, the demon prince, showed up, giving you more information about the Demogorgon, and the Demogorgon's true intentions with the rifts. Your next objective seems to be to help Aeroleth awaken the goddess of the moon, who's currently residing on the moon. But first you do have to head to Lady Gemcloak's castle and convince her that she is the avatar of the goddess. But before all of you make your way to the Nautiloid, which is being prepared, as you did tell Romulus and the guards, which, by the way, the Nautiloid is not out in the open. It is hidden. It needs to be brought out. It is not just sitting out in the yard for everyone to see. So it takes a little bit of time.
Parked with the fort.
Yeah, everyone just passes by, sees a tentacle ship next to the keep. All of you at this point have kind of made it out into the courtyard and conversing. Aeroleth, Moon, looking up at the moon, just kind of says to Enid, thank you for, I mean, I know obviously you would help, and it just means a lot. I've been doing a lot of stuff on my own. It feels good to be surrounded by people.
I told you I'd always help you. I've been wanting to help. I'm glad that I can. It's never going to be a question.
I know, I needed to make sure when I had the information, I had the correct information, you know? I didn't want to bring all of you into something that was going to be a dead end, or, you know, a lie.
I understand, but we will always have each other. And I want to be there for you like you've been there for me. So if this makes you feel more comfortable finally letting me, please do. I don't want this to be the last time.
I'll definitely try to make more trips during the blue moon.
Please. I didn't know that could, like, happen, so...
Yeah, sorry for not doing it sooner.
I know you had a lot of restraints before, so it's okay. And the Moon Court sounds like just the best people to get along with. We are gonna kill a few of them, right? Just a few. Maybe all of them. Kill them all.
Preferably not. I do have friends there.
You have friends with people who are trying to keep Sahanin dead?
No. Enid, all of us don't know. A majority of us, this is the truth that we've been brought up in.
Well, who knew then?
The High Court.
Well, then we'll let them. That's the ones. Gotta go.
That is the ones.
That's what I meant. Sorry, the people who are. Yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
I don't want to just completely kill everyone in the Moon Court. I think that would also throw off the balance of a lot of things. So.
I mean, I guess I just assumed the Moon Court was like 12 people at the moon.
I mean, same thing in the Prime Material. You guys, all of you have grown up hearing stories and figuring out that some things are a lie, like, you know, the boogeyman will come and get you at night. There's a story you were told, and it's not true. Might be true. I don't know. Maybe that is out there somewhere.
I wasn't told the boogeyman story, so.
It's the same thing. A lot of us are brought up thinking this.
Well, I'm glad we're solving a lot of problems with this one big move, and I'm always happy to help you with anything, ever. All you have to do is let me know.
I'll be more open.
Thank you.
Now that we're in this together, the Moon Court will probably be after, well, all of us.
Fuck yeah.
You're way too excited about that.
Look, these are the bitches that have been causing you and me turmoil for a very long time now, so I'm ready to kick some ass. Mostly because they've been causing you turmoil.
Yeah. I will say, being able to get out and traverse the plains has been fun. You know the hells aren't as hot as they say they are?
Oh, really? What did you need? Like, just like a light jacket, or?
Well, it also might be because of other Fey magic stuff, but...
Oh.
I mean, I didn't have to go to, well, the deepest layers. Just the ones that had books. So at least those aren't as hot as they say.
See, I imagine just like a bunch of chaos demons flying around at all times. Is it kind of orderly?
The hells are actually pretty orderly. They have rules and laws of their own that, of course, do not align with any of ours or yours. Everyone is kind of in it for themselves, but there is a hierarchy and there are things you have to abide by in the hell.
What's the point in being evil if you have to follow more fucking rules?
There's rules everywhere. The only place that probably doesn't have rules is, well, the Abyss, maybe? The Abyss is the one you're talking about. Chaos and demons flying everywhere and death and destruction. And it'll be fun when you guys go.
Yeah, we can ask Rian all about it.
Oh, yeah, how is he?
He still looks traumatized. We'll probably talk about it more later.
It's pretty. And she looks up towards the moon. It's a lot smaller here.
How big is it in the Moon Court? Were you on the moon in the Moon Court? No.
No, it's pretty big. I mean, at least it's closer.
No, it is nice though. Are you coming with us to Lady Gemcloak then, or do you have to head back now?
No, I should be able to go. It just started, so we should have quite a bit of time left.
Okay, good.
So, yeah.
Are you ready to meet Sahanin? Half of her?
No, I don't think I'm ready to meet. I mean, in technicality, she's our mother.
Our or your?
mine.
Mm.
She created the Moon Court. Obviously.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a big deal. She's really nice.
Is she? Do you know?
I mean, I'm not lying, right? I've met her like once, right?
Sahani? No.
I don't think you did.
Lady Gemcloak.
Oh, Gemcloak. Yes. No. Maybe?
I thought I did like once.
I think maybe.
Anyway, I'll say, scratch that, reverse that. I've heard from these folks. She's really nice.
Yeah. It's odd to think about because the way our lives work, you know, we're kind of just popped into existence from, well, her magic.
Well, don't be nervous.
Oh, I'm totally not.
You're lying. Anyway.
Yes.
I'll be there. All these folks will be there. It'll be great. It'll go so smooth. I have no doubt this will be easy peasy, bringing a goddess back with her soul. You know?
Oh, yeah. No, totally easy. It'll be piece of cake.
Not Basil's cake, though.
Why?
Oh, you didn't try it?
I just got here.
I have extra. I have plenty. Here, try one.
Oh. Wait, but you said not?
This is my girlfriend's cake, so you better try it and you better like it.
Queen.
All right, I'll eat your girlfriend's cake. She actually enjoys it.
What? You like actually? Well, we got plenty more on this ride to Sunny or to Lady Gemcloak.
A lot of the things in the Feywild are very like sweet and there's not a lot of like savory things. This is delicious.
Oh, well, we got plenty more.
Wait, is Basil in the vicinity?
Yeah,
I can call over Basil.
everyone is out in the courtyard kind of hanging out. Yeah.
Seeing them two talking, Basil will probably like weasel her way over there.
Yeah.
Hi. You don't
Hi.
have to eat this cake. It's not.
No, it's delicious.
What?
Yeah, I was just telling Enid, there's not a lot of savory tastes in the Feywild. Everything is very, very sweet or sour. A lot of things are very sour because tricks and stuff.
Really?
And people like to
that
trick
makes
you.
sense. That makes
But there's
sense.
not a lot of savory things, so this is good. You didn't like it?
Oh.
Looking into Enid.
I liked it.
Apparently,
Back me up.
Apparently, it may be too salty for some people's tastes, but
No, this is delicious.
oh well, have more. I'm glad that you enjoy it. You should probably eat it because no one else besides my girlfriend here will eat it.
It'll just be the two of us.
Okay, I'll save you some though. And she's like kind of scarfing it down.
That's so funny.
I love that. Moon
A couple
calling her
minutes go
out.
by.
God.
Moment.
I would want to ask, what is everyone else doing? Everyone's kind of, after hearing all this information, waiting for the Nautiloid to be ready. Everyone is in the courtyard hanging out. I guess, Rian, what are you doing?
Meditating.
Okay. Gideon?
That's it.
I think he was just gonna, while we were in a group, he was gonna suggest, because how long will it take us to fly to Lady Gemcloak? Because we're not warping there, because that takes up too much fuel.
You are in, let me look at the map. You guys are in south of Shardina. It's on the northern side. It'd probably take you about 2 hours.
Okay. 'Cause
Fly
we are
across an
going
entire continent.
rough. Anyways, but I mean, it is late. It's getting late, right? Because it was already night. We were waiting for the moon, and then it took time to prep the Nautiloid and stuff. So I imagine it's
It's probably around 11:30, getting to 12 o'clock.
Okay. I think Gideon would offer to fly the Nautiloid, and he would say that like everyone else can get just like a little bit of sleep before we get to Gem Cloak. He would just ask if Basil would join him in being awake, just to make sure that everything's fine. Assuming everyone else is fine with getting some rest on the way there.
Yeah.
Works for me.
So Gideon's coordinating.
Okay. And you're
exciting.
I think honestly, instead of like sunbathing, she's moonbathing, but just like she's literally like laying on the ground, sprawled out, because like this is a thing that only happens every so often. So she's just like photosynthesizing the moon right now, just waiting to leave.
Okay. So, as all of you are sitting there and hanging out, you feel this cold wind kind of blow through the air. And you hear a slight popping sound. Enid, you realize that Aeroleth stops eating as this cold wind blows through. And you hear her go, "No, not here."
What here? What?
"Hello, everyone." And you turn around. Rian, you open your eyes. Gideon, you stop planning. Basil, you turn around. Yrsa. And you see a tall, blue-skinned, almost elven-looking individual. You see long, white hair that goes down to a blue and gold and white robes that have indentations and engravings of the moon and the cycles of the moon on it. You see that he has these ears that resemble almost like owls' ears, go very far up into the sky, and you see this very big crown on top of his head. You also see, flanked by him, pale blue and white-skinned, elven-looking creatures, again with very, very long ears, this silver and gold armor that looks like layers of leaves that go down the chest into this skirt that drapes down to the floor. You can see these very insectoid-looking wings on their back, but their faces are very, very handsome and beautiful. You can see that they have these horns that kind of go out from their heads, almost like this mask. They all carry bows and swords. Next to them, you see these wolven creatures that are kind of sitting next to them. These white wolves with this pearlescent fur that kind of dips back into the tail. These very curled up, big, huge ears and bright, bright blue eyes. You hear the gentleman speak and say, you see him throw his hands up and say, "Now, before anyone makes any moves, any rash decisions, we are here on business, and we are here for a conversation. We are not here to hurt or harm or take anyone back with us." Looking to Aeroleth. "I will introduce myself. My name is Lorien Moonfall, Archfey and High Overseer of the Moon Court." And you see this individual. "Do not worry of those that I travel with," looking towards the guards and the wolves. "They are only here for my protection." And you see the guards that look like this. And you see the wolves that sit next to them look like this.
You're so cute, though.
Oh, they're just gonna whip your phone out, aren't they? Oh my goodness, that's so fierce.
Can we take
They're
one
supposed to be
home?
cute, vicious.
Okay,
They are.
lovey.
They're
on the
super not
bellies.
threatening.
No,
Sorry,
they're
friendly.
not.
They're
I'm
scary,
gonna
John.
feel
I'm sorry.
so bad
They're so
killing them
scary.
all.
Babies.
I will say Enid definitely steps in front of, like, I don't know what the positioning was, but she's like trying to interpose herself between Aerolith, Moon, and Moonfall. She's not saying anything quite yet, but like she does not want there to be any easy access between the two. So
Again, I am here for a conversation.
then speak.
Thank you for your permission. You see him lower his hands. We are aware of the information all of you have, or seem to have, from your friend there, Aerolith. We have been tracking her, and her movements and knowledge she has gained, and we have come here to merely converse of the choices that you may make based on that information, and to shed light on some truths and lies that you might have heard. You hear Aerolith under her breath. You hear it, Enid. She just says, "Fuck you."
Okay, I just have to step in here, and Yrsa like steps forward, raises her little hand. You know information, so have you been watching us? Is that what you're saying?
No, we have not had an interest in watching your group, as although we have heard of you. We have been watching Aerolith, following her. Unfortunately, your friend Aerolith has broken many of our laws. But, although she has broken many, we are not looking for retribution. We are not looking for execution. We are looking to keep our secrets safe.
That's such an odd thing to say. And Yrsa's gonna just like narrow her eyes, and does she believe him? Like that
Make an insight check.
execution line was very specific, big dog. Okay.
Guidance.
Oh, bless up, bless up, bless up. Said insight?
Yep.
Let me throw my little spicy D4 on there. Oh god, that's really bad, Kayla. Ooh. Okay, not as bad. Thank you, thank you. 12.
What exactly are you trying to ascertain again?
Is he like, does he mean this? Is like, he says that they're not here to execute her or to take her. Does Yrsa believe that his intention is just to talk?
It seems like his intention is very much to just have a conversation.
She'll just say, okay. Well, then go ahead. What is it that you have to say to us? And I think it is up to us to decide if you are telling the truth or not.
I understand. And you see he looks at you, Yrsa, and says, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name."
Kind of quirks an eyebrow. My name is Yrsa Moonglade.
Really?
It's always who I've been.
Are we here to just share names, or are you going to talk?
I apologize. I know your father. Talking to Yrsa.
Oh?
Yes. A great Fae of the Summer Court.
Does Yrsa know this information?
I would say Yrsa would know that her father was not of the Prime Material.
Alright.
Your mother was.
Alright.
You've always assumed maybe they were a Fae, but I mean, you're Eladrin, you're a Warden of the Feywild.
For sure, for sure.
You've assumed.
Got it. Sorry, there's been a lot of sussy boyos coming out of nowhere lately. I'm just this is a little cautious. She'll just like slowly nod. Right. But regardless, I think my friend here is right. I think you need to get to what you came here for first. I don't think we're on familiarities yet.
Agreed. I came here to implore you not to attempt to wake the goddess. Now, I know the information you've been given, which I will say some is true. Yes, we have kept the goddess asleep. And yes, we have kept it a secret. But there are good reasons for why we have done this. Why we have gone out of our way to keep such a massive bit of information secret from the world. The goddess was gravely injured during the calamity, and it was our duty to heal her. But before, she decided to create the Divine Gate. We have, over thousands of your years, healed her. She is in a very stable state, protected. We know of her essence was split and of Lady Gemglow. The information that you have that is slightly false is that we wish to keep her asleep because of the power we have gained. This is not true. We have over years and years studied the planes, studied the prime material of the Divine Gate. Waking her at this moment would do more harm than good. The one who created the gate, if woken, if put to full, that magic would restore her. Where would that magic be pulled from? The last thing she touched. The last bit of magic she used to create. The gate that surrounds your world and protects you from the planes. The gate will become faulty and possibly break if she is awoken. On top of that, there are no clerics of the goddess because there is no magic to power their divine gifts. Your world is not ready for that amount of magic to return so quickly. We have been waiting, trying to find the right moment. He looks towards you, Rian, as you.
I mean, you can't deny, though, it's mighty convenient. You have all the power of a god with no one to answer to. I mean, it's got to be nice, right? Sure, there's the burden of leadership. The head that wears the crown is most heavy, right? But it's nice, though, right? I mean, that power? You can at least say that, right?
You mistake that we have gained power from her being in slumber. We are not gods. We are Fae. We do not gain power from worshippers. We do not gain our gifts from those who look to us. We are innate in the arcane, built from it, woven from her. We have not gained power as she has been gone.
Yes, but, I mean, no one to answer to, right? Sure, you say you do what's best for her. But, I mean, are you going to stand here and deny that there's power in freedom? Freedom to do what you want, to not have to answer to a god?
We all answer to someone.
Then who do you answer to, then?
I answer to my court. those who have elected me and those who gave me my ability to be the king.
Well, you'd find that lines can be blurry, whether you want them
Indeed.
to or not.
I am not denying that we have gained some semblance of reputation and power with her being in slumber. But we are not doing it so we can keep that power. Unlike the prime material, we have many, many rules. Some or most of which are bound by magic, not by word.
Yes, I hear you, I do, and I commend you for wearing the mantle of leadership with proudness, but staying so humble and calm. I mean, it's truly impressive. I thank you. We all thank you for the information you've provided for us, but if that is it, is there anything else you needed? Because if not, we do need to be going.
So what do you do if we just go on our merry way and don't agree with you?
If you decide to try to wake the goddess, we will have to stop you.
So this wasn't a conversation, was it?
This was a recommendation.
No, it's a threat. I mean,
It
if
is
you're
not a
going to
threat.
come here and speak to us in this way, I mean, there's no need to have the subtle disguise of politicking when, in all reality, you're afraid of losing your power.
No.
You
we
can
are
say-
afraid of throwing the world out of balance.
So you
It's
don't have
already
faith?
out of balance.
You don't have faith in your goddess at all? Zero, none, the thing you're supposed to be protecting, the thing you're supposed to worship that gave you life? Look, I'm not a cleric. I don't know anything about that, but it's really fucking sad that you guys don't too.
You see that the guards kind of move to their weapons and the wolves start to growl, and you watch as Elorian just kind of puts his hand up, kind of gesturing for them to calm down. He looks over to Gideon, who has his hand raised.
Ryan has a question.
Oh, Ryan,
Oh.
sorry.
Ryan.
Just
When
Gideon
he-
just like,
No, is that Gideon's style at all?
no.
Well, maybe, depending on the situation. But what he was saying about if the goddess comes back, there needs to be like a big pull of magic to like restore her back to her full form. That power would come from the divine gate. That would cause problems. Obviously, Gideon has never diagnosed the divine gate by any means. But like, just kind of logically with what he does know about magic, does that sound plausible?
Make an intelligence check.
Because
I will also guidance myself.
while Ryan's rolling that, I have a thought. Rian had a thought about this that depending on what Ryan rolls, he might share.
Yours also has a thing.
Okay.
We all got words.
Okay, so... oh, wait,
Plus
sorry.
guidance, baby.
Words,
28.
words.
Yes.
Oh, spice.
You know from readings and from teachings, the divine gate is... it is pure divine magic that was created to seal away the rest of the world, right? To seal away all of the planes interacting with the prime material, to stop the betrayer gods from ever coming back to the prime material and destroying what the gods created. To resurrect a god or awaken a goddess that was very pivotal in creating said gate. From what you've heard, she used her last bit of magic to split herself in two and create the divine gate. It's plausible that her waking could pull that magic back into herself. It could rupture the gate. It could pull that magic back. That's plausible.
That's all I ask.
Will it
It's
happen?
plausible.
You don't know.
Yeah. 100%, he has no way of knowing, but it's just like, is this dude talking out of his ass, wondering if we don't know anything about magic? But it's like, okay, theoretically that could happen. Okay,
Yeah.
that's enough for Gideon to work with.
Does Gideon say anything?
No, he keeps that to himself right now, because, yeah, he keeps it to himself right now.
Rianne will say, there's one thing that I'm hung up on. Of course, you, as you said, are a arcane creation, so you're much closer to the weave than I am, so I could just be ignorant in this. I recognize this. I am only just a human, after all. But in the studies that I've done, Sehanine was not the first god to have died. In fact, the original god of death perished as well, and if the Divine Gate was a creation of Sehanine, and would ultimately be destroyed upon her return, it only makes sense to me that the god of death, being responsible for life and death and that cycle of rebirth and making sure the souls of undead don't spill out in the material plane. Well, when the first god of death died, perhaps that did happen. Undead spilled out into the material plane. But now there is a new god of death. And sure, there are undead here and there, but they're not spilling out of the Shadowfell. So that's the thing about being a god, right? Almost infinite power. If she did use the Divine Gate to restore herself, what's to stop her from putting it back into place just like a cycle of life and death? But I don't know. I'm just an ignorant human.
That is not ignorance, and that is a good example. The goddess of death defeated and took over the previous. There was a very small lull in power. Yes, the Shadowfell did open, and yes, undead did spill into your world, which is why you have the undead you have now. But there was a replacement. That power, that vacuum, was sealed. There has been a power vacuum of the goddess for thousands of years. Yes, the Divine Gate will break if she is woken, and maybe she can put it back. But she alone did not create it, and those who helped her create it abandoned this world. The prime deities responsible for the creation decided to never return, to never help. The goddess of the moon is powerful, but she is not powerful enough to create the gate alone.
You ever thought about trying to get in contact with anyone else who can get those other gods help? Are you just gonna like sit here letting the Divine Gate rot away while we, material plane people, are trying to fucking solve it, trying to help your goddess who you don't even have enough faith in, and you are saying things, you're saying problems and not trying to find answers? We could be allies here, but instead all you care about are your fucking rules and trying to hunt down people who are trying to make a change. So fuck you, fuck your rules, and fuck off.
I think the problem here is we're working off of ifs and maybes. And with all due respect, you have no proof or facts that what you say will happen. You said that you know or knew my father. If that's true, you know how powerful of a man he was. I am no different. Neither are my friends. So, I think that instead of coming to us and making very aggressive suggestions, next time approach us with facts. Because you have no proof. We all understand the concern. The last thing anyone wants right now is for another rift to open or the gate to fall entirely. We have been spending the better parts of our lives now fighting against that very thing. We are not your enemy. So you should stop treating us as if we are.
I do not intend to make all of you my enemies. And with all due respect, proof is something I do not need to tell you how the moon and the gods work. You are of all the prime material. You know nothing of how the gods work.
I think that's the biggest load of horse shit I've ever heard. You think you know us, that just because we're on the material plane that we don't know things? We've gone through so much, more than maybe the average person would. So don't sit on your high throne, acting like you're better than us because you twinkle in the starlight. Right? We have our own experiences and our own knowledge, and I'm sorry that you can't comprehend that. But we know a good thing about the gods, too.
That has always been your downfall. Prime walkers. Your pride.
Alright, instead of insulting us from where we dwell, why don't we focus back on the subject at hand? Because now you're upsetting me. Perhaps there's another way that we can pull power from if she is to awaken. Have we thought of that? Have you thought about reaching out to other gods to help? No? Maybe you should have. Because though we walk on the prime material plane, that does not mean we do not have connections to other very powerful beings.
But what would we know? We're on the material plane. But we thought of that, huh?
And if you know so much, you will also know that if we do not wake her, there is a threat just as big as we are, if not more, that is planning to kill her while she sleeps. What will you do then? Correct.
We are aware of his intentions.
And what is your plan then?
To kill him.
Well, he already killed Orcus, so I would suggest moving a little bit faster if that's something you plan on doing.
We do not plan on hunting him down.
So
We know where he is going. We know where he will be. We plan on ambushing and killing him.
Right, because ambushes always work.
Yes, you want him to try
Just
and
fall
gain
into your lap?
as much
Enough.
power as he can, yes.
Enough.
Sorry.
We've heard your piece and we will consider it. That is the best we can tell you right now.
Do you plan to continue down this path?
I don't know.
It was wonderful meeting you. Goodbye.
Enid, you hear in your head. I do not wish to kill all of you. If you continue down this path, your friends continue. I will have to. This is a courtesy to one of our kin. You see, looks to all of you. Very well. We will leave you alone. If you continue and attempt to wake the goddess, you will force our hand. I do not wish a confrontation. And you see him step backwards, and you see the almost behind him starts to like wave like water as he like steps into this silvery mist as each one of the guards and the wolves step back as well. Leaving you all alone. You see Aeroleth take a huge breath. Fuck.
Well,
what do we do?
We go see Lady Gemcloak.
I'm like, there's no way that we're not doing that. Like, there's what are we gonna do? Just sit around and like wait for them to maybe kill Demogorgon when he definitely destroys all of them and Sahanin's soul? Like, fuck no.
Also, real quick question out of character. Wasn't the whole point of reuniting the soul and the Lady Gemcloak, wasn't that the whole point was so Sahanin could make the Divine Gate stronger?
That's what Aeroleth said.
Yeah. I guess Rianne would kind of pause for a moment and look to Aeroleth and say, these books that you read that Sahanin could potentially make the Divine Gate stronger, was that an assumption on your part, or was that something you read? And if so, where? I mean, who wrote the book?
I found accounts from him in his study. They've been keeping track of how many years have gone by, how many elves have been born. They have order to things, but they know it will fix things. He was lying. That doesn't make any sense. Why would waking the goddess destroy the gate?
He just wants to scare us so that we doubt you.
I'm not lying.
No,
there's
of
no
course
reason
you're not.
for me to lie.
No, we're going. It's fine. And then when they come after us, we'll kill them. Easy.
The unfortunate thing is, a number of Fae tend to speak with such confidence that they begin to believe their own lies and tricks that they spin themselves. So maybe he's just convinced himself that he is speaking the truth. I think we need to speak with Lady Gemcloak regardless. I think even talking about it might stir a memory. And I think she's our best bet to getting more information to whatever the next step is we take.
I'm so sorry that I led them here.
Moon, stop. It's fine. We're fine. You're fine. It's gonna be fine.
Seems like most people can just pop in on us when they want, whether it be a demon lord or an archfey or a dragon wizard from a faraway city. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's just a us thing.
You won't have to worry about it once the blue moon is gone.
We're not worried about it.
Right. Okay.
Moon.
Yeah.
You're one of us. There's a lot of people who we meet along the road. And they're one of us too. You are as well.
Okay. So, tell Lady Gemcloak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lead the way. I don't know where the ship is.
It's over there.
Yeah, I'm assuming we just walk where it is.
You hear in the distance as it sits down.
Found the boat.
Yeah. Okay, so before all of you board the Nautiloid, is there anything you are doing, gathering, preparing?
I think Enid will bring up to Moon what Moonfall, whatever his name is, said to her in her mind about a favor to one of their kin. And she'll say, was he meaning you or me? Because if they meant you, they haven't done you a lot of fucking favors these past how many years?
I think he meant you. Another scare tactic. He has no... He rules with... What is the phrase you guys use? An iron fist?
That's one of them.
Yeah. He's okay with killing others. Seems he was trying to scare you.
Well, it didn't work.
Yeah, fuck him. We can kill him.
Yeah.
100% give you permission. Fuck that guy.
You seem not entirely enthused, but that is what's gonna happen, so.
Well, one day at a time. One day at a time.
Yeah.
Or night.
He's... I know you guys are strong. You guys are really, really powerful and strong. There's a difference between the prime material magics and the fey magics, and he's an arch-fey, so... They're a little crazy.
Well, add it to the list. We got giants, we've got nightmare demon astral creatures, we got vampire lords. What else, guys? What else do? We do a lot here. Mind flares, brains,
killing fathers.
Fathers.
That's a good one.
It was a good one.
We got this. All right?
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
I
We
need you to
got
say that with
this.
confidence.
We've got this.
All right. I don't believe you, but I believe me, so.
And she starts walking towards the Nautiloid. And anybody else getting anything? Gideon, Ringan, Yursa, Basil, Enid?
No.
Okay.
Yursa's not gonna get anything. She's just going to send a wee little prayer to Melora just to ask for any guidance or assistance or help or anything.
Vibes.
What does... Since you said you're doing a prayer, what does Yursa say?
In a lot more eloquent Yursa ways. She would just say, I don't know, maybe she'd find a spot on the ground and Melora, if you're listening, please, any clarity on what is happening. Truly waking, this goddess can't destroy the one thing she created to save all of us. If there is another way, please help me find it. And that's what she would say.
Okay. Just real quick, make a religion check.
Heavy breathing.
I'm gonna guidance myself. All right. Yeah. Did that roll? Yeah. 19.
Okay, as you say these words, it is cold outside. It is dark. You're getting into fall. It is starting to get very cold, but you feel this warmth around your body, and you notice that there is no breeze around. Then you feel one, and you watch the breeze kind of cut through, and you watch the grass move in front of you. And you notice that it's almost kind of pulling you in a direction. And you realize that direction is in the way of Gem Cloak. And you feel that gust stop. And that warmth kind of holds you and hugs you. And you watch some of the leaves around just kind of float and land onto your dress. A direction. A sign.
That makes her feel better about doing this, so she'll take a deep breath and head towards the ship.
Gather on the ship, all of you. Gideon fires up the nautiloid. Sorry. Yeah. And all of you inside the nautiloid raise off the ground, start flying across the continent. And on that note, we're going to take a little break.
I can only see an. Maybe I need to refresh. I'm only seeing circles and X's.
Oh. All right.
To finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay, I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now is left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build, the level 5 Blighted Warden.
In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spores' eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay. A silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side.
So there we go. There's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now is left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build, the level 5, Blighted Warden.
In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spores' eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay, a silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side.
So there we go. There's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident. We're back!
Welcome back. So, last we left off, the party was gathering into the Nautiloid and traveling to Lady Gemcloak's castle. As the Nautiloid picks up and you start to travel across, it will be a 2-hour journey. Is there any conversations, anything you guys want to do or talk about as you're going to... Okay, go ahead, Gideon.
He's going to talk to Basil while everyone else is sleeping.
Okay.
Getting the rest. Is Gideon still able to put the ship on like a semi-autopilot, or does he have to be controlling it the entire time?
Semi-auto.
Yeah, just like cruise control. Just like, it won't like auto path, but just like keep going same speed. I think once he's certain he's going in the right direction, he'll kind of put that setting on and lean back in the chair. You doing all right?
I feel like I don't know where we're at right now. There's been a lot of information and very little answers, and just us going with gut feelings at this point, if that makes sense.
Completely.
I'd like to think that we're always making the right decisions, but it's hard to know nowadays. It used to be so easy. It used to be so straightforward. There was one place we had to worry about. It was Woolbrook. And there was a clear-cut threat that we had. Vampires. And we fought them. And then we said, okay, next we'll go see Lady Gemcloak. And now, it's like we have all of these different objectives, and we have to figure out which ones to do first. And if we don't have time for all of them, which ones do we not choose? Or is there more than one right way to deal with something? Should we interfere with things that we know nothing about? Should we ask for help? Should we not, to keep people safe? And I know I'm telling you all of the thoughts that you probably already think.
Good to know I'm not the only one worried, at least.
Promise you, you're not.
I don't remember it well enough to call it home, I suppose, but my home in the astral is gone.
Yeah.
The material plane's all I've really known. Really, you know?
Yeah, I mean, home is where you kind of end up for a while, I guess.
And I know I've made many questionable decisions along the way. But I've always been motivated by my love for this place.
Yeah. It's
Which is
truly a
why-
wonder. Sorry, go ahead.
It's why I hope you know that I've asked a lot from you in the months we've known each other. But I have another to ask. And I hope you know it comes from my love of here before anything else.
Well, what can I help with?
I would like to attempt to use the dream realm to enter your dream and speak to your mother with you.
Oh. We can definitely try. The last conversation we had wasn't wonderful, but
I know.
I'd like to think that she won't just ignore me.
I must be honest, there's a chance this one goes worse than the last one.
Well, we're capable of having difficult conversations, aren't we?
I want to know how she killed the god of death.
I always wondered that too. But for some reason, I guess it always felt like a question that I shouldn't ask, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't. I always thought that maybe it was too sensitive of a topic to ask her, but I have always wondered, ever since I found out, that she is my mother and how I got to be where I am. So I can't promise that you'll get what you want, but I'll do my best. And I mean, she's a god. She can probably talk with me to her in the dream, or however we commune with her.
I just figure it's worth a shot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. If I'm more than willing to try, if we're able to get some sort of information out of this, then I'd say even a little bit is successful.
I'm just tired of playing defense.
Yeah. It gets very tiring, very easily. I feel like it's time that we have the upper hand.
We just need everything we have against Demogorgon.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she'll have more knowledge. I mean, she is the goddess of death, so... Yeah, let's ask. Do you want to do it later or right now?
The next time that we rest, we
Okay.
should do it. We have other matters to attend to first.
You are driving a ship, so...
It's driving itself right now, but I will need to take over once we get closer.
I forgot. We had autopilot on. That's right.
It's cruise control.
Cruise control. Right.
Yeah. There's another favor I wanted to ask of you. This one much less grim and depressing, though.
Gideon, I want you to know that you can always ask me for favors. You don't have to apologize in advance. You don't have to tell me that you've asked too much of me because I have more of myself to give. I'll let you know if it gets to be too much.
Fair enough.
What can I do you for?
He's going to pull out of his pack a box, and opening it, there's a gun in a holster.
She's just staring down at this. Was she, I know Rachel wasn't, but was she there when Gideon gave it to Enid?
She was not there.
She was not there? Okay, because I missed last session. And this is the first of its kind, right?
Yep. I mean, I can't remember if Basil saw people using guns in the Astral Sea or not.
Well, technically,
Okay.
this is still the first of its kind.
That's true.
What is that?
There's been several names for it. I'll let you know when it's finalized. There's like 5 contenders right now.
Sure.
But yeah, so he'll hand her like the belt, which basically has like the holster on one side and has the pouch for like the crystals on the other side. True.
That's so fun.
Gunslinger.
This is heavy.
You'll get used to it.
So
I'm
what
trying
does it do? What is it?
Looking back to seeing like everyone else still asleep. Really like to show you, but I don't think they would appreciate it.
Oh, is it dangerous?
Hopefully. For your enemies, not for you. It's very safe in that regard.
Oh, okay.
It's like, have you ever shot a crossbow? Do you have a crossbow?
I've played around with them. I wouldn't say I've spent a lot of time at a
You
range.
should never play with a crossbow, and you definitely shouldn't play with this.
I don't even know how to use this.
Well, all you do, and he'll just like take it, show her like the proper, this. All you do is when you're ready to use it, you make sure you aim, and then just pull this down like a crossbow.
You just pull with your finger, and then it'll
That's
just
it.
kill someone?
Well, probably not. It's gonna really, really hurt though.
Oh.
It might kill someone. It depends on who you shoot. The people we go after, probably not.
Probably not. But
If-
it will
if it
seriously
does-
maim.
If it does, then this is a success.
And what?
Just remember,
I mean,
you have 3 shots, and then you need to reload.
Oh, okay. Question. If it's the first of its kind, and it's specifically for injuring and killing, I would just like to ask, I am honored, and I would love to hold this weapon, but why are you giving it to me instead of, I don't know, like you keeping it and using it?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, I am more than happy to press this thing and kill someone.
I mean,
When
if
the
you don't
time
want it,
comes.
I'll take it back.
No, I want it.
I had a feeling you would.
I think this is so interesting. And she's just gonna hold it. And it's supposed to be this heavy.
I didn't think it was that heavy, but that's something I can look into version 2 is making it lighter.
I'm just not strong. I think this is a me problem.
Well, the more you use it, you'll get used to it.
That's true. I can gain some muscle.
Just make sure you hold on very tight because it does have a kickback and you don't want it smacking you in the face when you pull the trigger.
Good to know. Good to know. And I appreciate you doing this. I always love your inventions, and I think you're so smart. But I don't know, I think this is a very special thing that you've made. And I don't quite understand the mechanics of it or how it works, but I think that's okay for me to not know. It makes it even more special for you to be the person to know.
I can explain it if you want.
Yeah. I mean, we have time. I might as well learn how it works if I'm going to use it.
All right, just for funsies, roll an intelligence check.
Oh, God. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, it's not going through because my foundry is messed up. But I got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow Gideon's explanation well enough. Like, there's stuff where you're like, I don't know why that works that way, but Gideon explains it well enough that you're like, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Makes sense.
It's kind of like the phone. How does a phone really work? I don't know, but like I get it more or less, you know? Like, don't ask me to build one, but yeah, that's really all there is to it.
It goes bang and makes loud noise.
I'm hoping future variations I might be able to have different models or repurpose the crystals for
maybe
perhaps further range.
Yeah.
More stopping power.
Maybe there's a thing that you could build to like put on it to make it quiet when you shoot it.
I don't see how that could be done, but I'll try.
It's possible. I think like maybe
you're telling me it's possible.
Anything is possible, Gideon. Clearly you've made this thing that shoots something and it kills someone.
In all fairness, I did repurpose this from something I bought in the Astral Sea.
Well, my ass couldn't do this, so... You made bombs out of my blood, Gideon. Do you know how
that was
metal
a crazy
that is?
idea. One of my better ones, I think.
I feel like that's probably the best use I've ever had in my life.
Well, that's not true.
We need to have more fun little creations together.
Well, I do have time to... Well, I don't really have time, but I do have an obligation to make you and Enid something now to celebrate.
What?
The rings. Didn't we say that was like a big deal earlier? I'm getting such conflicting information from people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was confused. I thought you meant for me. Yes, the ring that I got Enid was... It's not an engagement ring. I don't know how she feels about that or if she feels like we're even at that level, but I learned about what it's called a promise ring. And it's for people who may not be in a spot to get engaged, or they feel too young or too unsure about the future, but they know that they at least want to be with this person for as long as they can. And so it's like promising until we're maybe out of the danger, until we're older. So many different factors, but it's saying from right now, I want you to know that it's you and me until it can actually be you and me. I don't know if that's something that Enid knew about. I was perusing the village and went into a jewelry store, and I heard the woman behind the counter showing off another woman all of these different rings, and I heard her mention that, so I asked her, and I thought it was too beautiful of a sentiment to not have it.
Well, Enid seemed to like it a great deal.
I hope so. But thank you.
When we finish saving the planes, what do you plan to do?
Have not thought that far ahead of time. I'm not quite sure. I think there's a lot of things that I want to do, but maybe depending on how all of this pans out, that could change, could be affected.
Sure.
There's a lot of different directions I could go in, I think. I'm trying to find my own way, I think. I talked to Rian, and he helped me really, truly realize things that I already knew myself, but it's time for me to stop living for other people. It was time for me to stop living for my father, which is why I ran away. I love my mother. Also, I love her as my goddess, but I don't want to just be Basil, the Raven Queen's champion. I sometimes just want to be Basil, the Raven Queen's strange daughter who collects bones and talks to ravens who are actually her mother. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's going to call you that, just being honest with you.
It would be a pretty fun nickname, don't you think, though?
Sure. Do you want me to call you that from now on?
No, it's fine. It's really hard to yell that during a battle. It's a lot easier to just say, Basil! But, yeah, I think I'm just going to be figuring out where I want to belong or what I want to do. So that's something I can try to look forward to, even as we continue this. I've gotten more interested in the idea of what it means to be a cleric. Like the morality of it all. Like just because one god or one person says it has to be this way, does it have to be? Or is that just tradition that people refuse to release for a possible better life? Tradition can be one of the most dangerous things in our lives because it's unrelenting, it's unmovable, and it shames you. But it doesn't mean it's correct.
You want to find universal truth?
I think so. And I want to know that I can still be the Raven Queen's daughter, her champion, a follower, but still have it be on my terms. I want to question the morality of things without feeling like shit for making a wrong decision or I don't know. I make mistakes, but I don't think I deserve to be berated for it, especially when I wasn't taught in the first place. How do you expect someone to ride a horse if they've never even touched one? They've only read about it in books. They don't know how big it is, how fast it goes. You can't get mad at them if they don't know how to. And sometimes it feels that way with my mother. When she's been the one who's been reincarnating me and asks me why I follow her when I just do. was a lot easier when I was an atheist. But that's just rambles at this point.
Well, I hope you figure it out before the end.
I hope so too. And I know you'll be there. If I have any questions about the universe or morality, I expect you to give me your full opinion.
As long as you take it as opinion.
I will. That's what I want. I want to know everyone's opinion, what they think is wrong or right.
And Gideon will just kind of like look out the front window, for lack of a better way to put it, I guess. I'm just overlooking like the sea or the mountains, like whatever we're passing.
And Basil will just hang out quietly next to him too, until like the shifts are over.
It's a beautiful world.
You come from a truly beautiful place, Gideon. And I think whether you live here or in the material plane, the inhabitants are truly lucky to have you.
Thank you, Basil.
And she'll reach over and like give his shoulder a squeeze.
And he'll just keep looking out the window until he needs to take his seat again and fly down.
Fly down.
Fly down.
Okay. So while that is going on, Rian, where do you think you would be?
I guess on the oh my goodness, what is that? The poop deck. I can't think of the better word for it. You're sitting outside, because I know that's part of the Nautiloid.
Okay. As you were sitting outside, kind of looking, and the Nautiloid coasting over very high in the sky, but you can see all the farmlands below as you pass by the mountains. You do hear Aeroleth from behind go, "Hey, you got a minute?"
Yeah, of course.
Bring me back to when I was in the Astral Sea with you guys. Sorry. I just wanted to thank you. You see she looks around to make sure Enid's not around. I've been with Enid since she was a child, and I'm glad that she found you guys, and specifically found you again. And I just wanted to thank you. I haven't seen her this happy in a very long time.
Of course. I mean, I think there's a part of me that feels like I owe that to her, considering everything that happened and the fact she saw me walk away that day. I can only imagine what she had been feeling all those years. So I'm glad that she's been able to find a good life and happiness, genuine happiness. It makes me feel as though I've at least corrected one wrong I've committed in my life.
Yeah. You know, I hope you know that she doesn't hold you. She doesn't think badly of you.
I know.
Okay. Good. So, this is something I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know how much longer we'll be connected. If Sahanin gets awoken, I just want to make sure that she's always looked after.
Of course, yeah. I mean, if that's what you're asking, I'll always be there for her to the best of my ability. I mean, sadly, she will outlive me by a pretty considerate number, but
maybe I should talk to Ursa.
And Ursa will outlive her by an astonishingly large number. But the time that I'm still on this plane, that I still have 2 eyes that can afford to look after her, I will. And even if I lose an eye, I'll still spare 1.
Good. Good to know. Yeah, because I've been thinking, and you, as she says this, Rianne, you see a hand from out of nothingness. This shadowy hand. 2 of them grab Aeroleth, and she disappears into a mist of silver.
Oh, that's not good.
Rianne, from behind you, you feel a searing pain in your back. Take 13 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
As you see this shadowy, ethereal figure that looks like it pops out of nothingness, stabs you in the back, and then returns. You see this looking creature.
Okay. Yeah, right after Rianne is stabbed, he'll just shout that, we're under attack, and we'll hold his attack until that he can see that thing again.
Okay. And it is very quickly after you see another spear protrude from nothingness in thin air. You can take a swipe at the hand as you are.
Okay. Action. Sword. Oh. Okay. Why did that not roll an attack?
Just did the description.
Okay, it's just doing that. It's actually not rolling at all. Let me see here. Normal. Okay, it's broken. All right. D20 plus 10. 23.
Yeah, that hits. As you swipe up, you watch this hand get lobbed off. The spear hit the ground, but it all turns into silver mist. You hear this horrible screeching sound, but from behind you and in front of you, you see these creatures pop out towards you. I will pull you onto the map.
Forward moving.
Oh man.
This
pretty
was the
cool.
map that was supposed to be used for the Umbraxicor fight. As you fought him on the Nautiloid.
Well, you shouldn't have given us a better alternative.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So I need you to roll initiative.
All of us or just Rian?
Brienne will be by himself for a round.
Oh
shit.
I expect them all dead before we get there, Joe.
I'm gonna try my best, homie. But also that Indian food that I ate's really fucking me up right now, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Damn, okay.
I'm glad we're at that level of friendship.
If you see me like in physical pain, that's why.
No. Gideon
wait, is
finally
everybody
rolls good
rolling
initiative, and it's when he's not there for the first round.
I'm sorry. Were we all supposed to roll initiative? My bad. I was confused.
I thought it was all of us, but we just weren't there for the first round.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'll have you roll after the first round, but I'll
Okay,
add
yeah.
whatever you rolled already. You can
I was like, I'm not
Okay,
re-rolling. I
I mean,
refuse.
I'll go ahead and re-roll for you, John. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Rian, you're up first.
Die before I re-roll.
Okay. Oh my god. All right. So I will. There's one close to me. So, bonus action, Okunai. Oh my god. Okay. Where is it, please? Jesus Christ! I just want to mark off the ability. Okay, Okunai. Okay, first attack. D20 plus 10. I'm just gonna copy this. 16.
That hits.
Okay, damage. Is it gonna actually do damage? Nope. All right, cool. So, D8 plus a D6 plus 10. I will also do a first level smite on that. They dealt radiant damage, so it's just the 2d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then that'll be an extra 4 points of radiant, so 20 total.
Okay. You do notice that the radiant damage does not do as much as you thought it would.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, and then I will attack again on the one right in front of me. 16 again.
Hit.
D8, D6. Yeah, I don't really want to burn the smites right now just because I don't know. Oh, but then the sword. Oh, shoot, sorry, I forgot. The sword does an extra D6. Okay. So then that's going to be 6. Wow. Oh, I didn't add my modifier. 6 plus 8. So 14 points of damage on the second one. And that is my turn.
Okay. It is this Veil Lurker's turn, as it will come over here, and it will make 2 attacks against you. Let's see. Natural 20 on the first one.
Okay, sounds good.
And a 11 on the second one, so that's a...
Oh, I totally did the wrong thing. My stomach pains, they got me.
Fucking yep, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did.
You take 26 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 29.
Okay. You feel as the spear hits you, you feel this creature grab you and try to pull you into some different plane of existence. However, you fight it off as it loses its grip and goes back to attack you. However, it is going to use its bonus action to disappear into that silvery mist.
Okay.
This one's turn. 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
That's the first one's going to miss.
Divine smite damage wrong too. That's so funny.
21 to hit on the second.
Miss.
Miss, okay. Yeah. This one is going to disappear into nothingness.
Cool.
And this one is going to fly down. 2 attacks against you. $23 to hit.
Miss.
12 to hit. Miss again.
Miss, yeah.
It's going to disappear into nothingness. And it comes back to the top of the round. Now, we start throwing initiatives in. And start throwing people onto the map. Gideon. Yrsa. I don't know, Yrsa, why you have so little health.
It's not like that on my D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
don't
you
go
got-
by what that says. It's my D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool. Gak. So Gak was downstairs, and Basil is all the way up there with apparently Basil is near death.
I am not.
When is Basil
I know.
not near death?
That's true.
Get
On
it? Because,
brand.
you know, the brave. Okay.
All right, Gideon, you got 20
Myself out.
what?
I like it.
27. Thank you, alert.
Basil, what'd you get?
I got. Where did it go? 16.
Okay. Gak got a what? 18. See there at the bottom. Yersa, what did you get?
A 7.
7. Okay. And here's Enid. Enid got a 19. You already did that. Nice.
Yeah.
You know what we need?
And Gak got an 18. I don't see him on here, but
Should be on there.
He's there.
oh my god, I'm blind. Yep, he's right there. Yep.
I'm the big Goliath, Basil. It's me, Gak.
It's me.
Basil, it's me. Gak.
Yeah, hi guys. That sounds like Jennifer Coolidge.
I was like, that's not Gak.
I want to hug you real bad.
Oh, goodness.
Chip.
Basil.
You're not very pretty. You're not very bright. I'm so glad we had that talk.
And Snap.
Okay, so I can't mark his spells. I can only. I'll make note, but it also says he's used 2 second levels. Does that sound right?
Did you do sendings?
I don't
No, those are third.
Yeah.
I think that was from him actually using the spell that he created, the stairs.
I thought you said that was level 1.
Well,
Sorry.
you know, sometimes things change. Sometimes you forget what you said last week.
I will leave it as is.
Most people don't need to worry about what they declare being recorded all the time.
I thought also, because I know you said bonus action, I thought you guys were going to make it a reaction.
It is
So
a
it's
reaction.
like,
It is
yeah.
a reaction.
Okay, cool.
Gideon, you're up. Remember, all of your spells currently are 5th level or higher.
I remember, homie.
Is that for everybody?
So I mean,
that's for Gak, and it's for the arcane users, for sorcerer and wizard. Everyone who
And it
uses
doesn't
divine
use up the
magic.
spell slot, right?
It does. It still uses up a spell slot, but it still is cast as 5th. So if you cast a 2nd level, you use up a 2nd level spell slot, but it's cast as 5th level.
Wait,
So
does
cool.
that not include me?
You're a divine caster.
So it does. I just need a yes or a no. I'm dumb, Jonathan.
No.
Man, fuck you. That's fine. That's not my turn. Sorry, I'll shut up.
we're only getting it for this one fight, I think. For
You
what
gotta
it's
wait.
worth.
You gotta wait for the green moon.
Okay, alright.
How many
Catch me during
colors does this
midsummer,
moon
y'all.
turn into?
It's a rainbow.
Oh, sick.
It's got RGB lights.
We've got a Skittles moon, man.
See, it's the rainbow. All right, Gideon, you're
All
up.
right. So I mean, what exactly does he hear? Because I imagine he was like, still hanging with Basil. Like, what is Gideon?
You hear Rian call out that they're being attacked, and you run out to the balcony. You don't see anything other than Rian sitting there and with a little bit of blood.
Okay, so he's clearly injured. So Gideon will run 30 feet out as soon as I can.
Well, hold on.
The game is paused.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is 20 feet. 20 feet. You're on the very tippy top of the balcony.
Oh God. All right. So if I spend 20 feet, I can get to like this next level and like overlook where Rian is.
Correct. You can spend 20 feet to not fall.
That's fine. He's gonna do that, and also, what's up with the new text? All right, cool. I think he's gonna look down to Rian. He's gonna be like, "Where are they?"
They vanished. They disappeared.
Ooh. I hate wasting a turn, but I feel like we're all going to be taking a turn to get there, so Gideon's going to cast Mage Armor, so if they jump him, he's not just totally screwed.
Okay.
It's Mage Armor at 5th level, so it looks really cool. Doesn't do anything different, but... you know, that's cool.
You kind of look like Super Saiyan Goku right now.
Oh, sick. Does my hat get bigger too?
Yeah, dude. It gets massive.
Dude, Abraham Gideon over here, you know.
Where's my particle effects?
Being stabbed. I shouldn't be joking. All right. That unfortunately will be the end of it. Gideon not really one for a lot of bonus action held spells, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sorry, Rianne. We'll get him next time.
I can't. Oh, there it is. Mage armor, right?
Mage armor.
Cool. Okay, Enid, you're up.
Also, I didn't move. Hang on. Sorry.
Oh.
There we go. We're like right there.
There we go. Sure. Yeah. I mean, so we can't see anything yet. Rianne's bleeding. Did Rianne say anything yet or no? About what's going on?
I mean, just using like good practices. I mean, as he was saying, we're under attack. He probably also would have been describing what they looked like and what they were doing when nobody else could see them. Okay. Just because that is being tactically minded, as Rianne would have done.
True call out like an Overwatch player.
Yeah, exactly. Rianne's been fighting for a long time.
Taking B.
Kill baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Enid would actually hold her action and bonus action hide.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to sneak attack. Actually, I might activate my Boots of Haste and then hold my hasted action. Is that possible? You can hold a hasted action?
You can hold a single action.
But that would be my... I'm just choosing to hold my haste action.
Yeah, I mean, there would be no difference between holding a regular action and a hasted action. Because you can only do one thing if you hold it.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what we'll do. Boots of Haste on.
Okay.
Holding action. Hiding bonus action. And I'm holding until I see an enemy. And then I want to sneak attack it.
Cool. Awesome.
Do you need
Rianne,
me to
you're
roll
up.
hiding? Or am I
No.
just hidden? Okay.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess I will move 25 feet there, just to be closer to everybody, and I'm going to hold my action until I see two of them within 30 feet to activate my Channel Divinity ability. Turn the Faithless. As an action, you present a holy symbol. Each Fae or Fiend within 30 feet that can hear you must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Ooh, okay. I like
hold that until I see at least two of them, or if it's only one, until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. Gak is up.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what a good move for him would be. I think we might haste Rianne.
Okay.
Because I don't know if there's a better move to do than that. And I don't think it being leveled up changes it. Let me just find where haste went again. The third level.
I don't think haste improves with level.
I don't think so either. Yeah,
Let's go.
we'll go ahead and haste Rianne.
Alright, Rianne, you're hasting.
I'll make a note of that. So, I don't think he's gonna move. Is he in a clump? I can't find him.
He's right here.
I don't know where he would go. You know, feels like a good spot. I mean, it feels like a clump. Maybe, okay, you know what? We'll have him move. I don't think can we put him
I'll have
like
to move him.
here? Is that too far? I actually didn't measure.
That's 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. You can
Okay.
put him there, yeah. Just so we're not in a clump, but, probably
Okay.
he's gonna get, the odds are he's gonna get stabbed next, so that's super great. Anyway.
Alright, Basil, you're up.
Thanks for putting that out in the universe.
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay. Where are those things?
Not visible.
Not visible. Okay. Well, I can't fucking shoot something in this moment.
The CAC is in your inventory, by the way.
Are you
The gun.
sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I guess what... Let's see, how far away is... Okay, Can I jump over this thing, John?
Yeah, it'll cost you 20 feet of movement to not fall on your ass.
Oh. That's fine.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to make math work. I don't think I can bend it to my will. Because I want to be able to reach Rian, but that's 15 or 20
Yeah,
feet.
I will say both balconies, so this one and the one that Gideon's standing on, will cost 20 feet of movement to get down without falling on your ass and taking damage.
Each?
Yes.
Alright.
I mean, you could jump.
But
You
I
could
don't-
definitely jump from here to here, but you will fall 40 feet.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Aim for
This
the
is not.
bushes.
This is not helpful.
There
bushes?
goes my hero.
Yeah, he was kidding.
Oh.
No.
I got
okay.
you, John.
I'll go down here and I'll take that movement
Okay.
right here. So it said 15, but I don't know.
It was 20.
20? Okay. Too far. Okay. Well. Oh, well, dispel magic doesn't work on something that you can't fucking see. Could I... Would dispel evil and good do something?
Isn't that the one where you have to touch the thing? So you could... I think you can cast it, and then whenever you make a melee, like, spell attack...
It's like an area of self, and so it's... How do I just show this in the... It's not letting me put into the...
If you...
It's not letting me to...
Yeah, so this is a power up on yourself. This,
Okay.
Well,
this
read...
allows you to do two things.
Does it... It might not even affect Fae, so I would double check, because I think it's only for, like, demons and undead and
It
stuff.
says as the break enchantment says as your action you touch a creature you can reach that is charmed, frightened, or possessed by a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or a fiend.
Yeah,
So
Fae
that would
undead
just-
creatures.
No one's possessed or frightened
Right.
or charmed by them, so
Well, is that dispel, or were you talking about protection from?
That one was... I might have did the wrong one.
Because protection
Instead of
and
protection,
dispel are two
Oh,
different
I'm
ones.
dumb. I clicked dispel instead of protection.
I mean, dispel evil and good. It also has a thing called dismissal. As your action, make a melee weapon attack against a celestial, elemental, a fae, or fiend, or undead. On a hit, you attempt to drive the creature back to its home plane. The creature must succeed a charisma saving throw or be sent back to its home plane.
So, and that's just me casting it on myself,
weapon,
and whenever. Okay.
Yeah, so whenever you would
Mm-hmm.
interact, you could maybe dispel them.
So basically, you're creating a mace. It's be gone, bot. Smack it. Going back to their plane.
Okay, and that's dispel
Evil and good.
evil and good. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
Cool. All right. So, as you cast a spell, on your mace, what was that number for?
I don't know. I just clicked it. I clicked the cast button.
I think when you cast it, because I've used it as Lila, it automatically does like a melee spell attack. Because it's not technically on the weapon, it's like a melee spell attack that she can now just kind of cast and maybe dispel it.
What she said.
Yeah, it's not like one of those
okay,
like
okay,
attack
okay.
spells that like paladins have. It's more so like she grabs something by the face and is like, "Suffer me now," and then.
Okay.
Giving Sorcerer's Stone.
A little bit, yeah.
So this is a cast the spell as your action and do this thing. So it's kind of like Green Flame Blade, the dismissal part. So you'll have to cast this spell when you go to hit one of them.
Oh, okay.
Because it's as your action, you make a melee attack against something to send it back.
Gotcha. Okay, well, you know what? Guidance,
Wait, no.
Gideon.
You know what? I don't know how things work. Yeah,
I think it's concentration.
it's a concentration. It is a concentration.
You can have it up and just like ready to go, so.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
And then
No,
she can
you're
hold
fine.
her action. Well, I guess not action. Okay, just kidding.
So yeah, I'll stick with that then.
All right. You have the ability to use those two abilities on your turn now.
Cool.
Sorry.
You're
I made
fine.
that more complicated than it should have been.
It's a complicated
You're
spell,
good.
not gonna lie. It's confusingly written.
All right. It is one of the Veil Lurker's turns. It is indeed going to reach out from this etherealness and stab at Gak.
I knew it!
This will trigger
Me.
Enid's. Yeah, you're within throwing range. Gideon, did you just cast Mage Armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
So
they
you-
might jump me, so.
So you can throw your dagger.
Sneak attack.
Why is it doing that?
Doing what?
Doesn't want to
Oh.
roll.
I don't know why it did that. That's really weird. Wait, why isn't it rolling?
Yeah, mine was doing the same thing. I just had to manually input it into the bar.
I don't know why
Okay.
it's doing it.
Well, it's a d20 plus 9, so. Crit to good. Did it roll the damage fine or no?
Yeah, it did roll the damage fine.
Okay.
Or no, it rolled the attack, which was 27.
No, I rolled the attack. I was asking Joe if it rolled.
Oh
the damage.
no, the damage was also broken. It just output the thing again.
I'd actually, fun fact, guys, I have no idea how much a sneak attack is because I've never had to calculate it.
It's a lot. Quick question.
I don't know how many I have.
Enid was hiding, right?
Yeah.
Get advantage on that attack?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Your
I
level
can roll
what
that.
rogue?
12.
12. It is 66.
A million D6.
6d6.
It's fireball.
That's pulling up when you click the hit DC thing.
What is?
When you try to roll your dice, when you click hit DC, it's doing that. Oh, that rolled.
No, that was manual.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, when I hit the 9 to roll,
So weird.
that's what pulls up. So it's 66. We'll start with that. Yeah.
Well, that's just disgusting.
So there's
Yeah.
that. Plus, so that's the sneak attack damage, and then this is the d6. this is the psychic damage. Not that crazy.
Okie dokie.
That's that. And then Gak takes damage, and I have to roll a concentration check for haste, right?
Yeah, let me go ahead and roll some dice real quick. Uh, 22 to hit Gak. I'm almost positive that hits.
Yeah. I don't
14 to hit Gak?
14 is his AC.
All right, so that can hit. So Gak is going to take. Let's cut into two. So he needs to make 2 Constitution saving throws. He's going to take 26 points of damage total, but the DC is 10 for both of those hits.
Okay. He's at 50 HP, and then 2 con check. Oh, his con is mid. Oh, checks?
Success?
I did saving throws, but I think it's the same plus.
Is it con save? It's a con save. It is.
Oh, it is?
To,
okay, well.
Yeah.
Didn't make it on the last one anyway.
Well, haste does in fact drop, which means that unfortunately, Rhiann,
Sorry, Rhiann.
you are
I
stunned.
screwed you up.
Damn. Oh, my held action. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, but does that... Does it... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're not here anyway. Because, yeah, so then divine... whatchamacallit is channel divinity's used, so that also got used up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, that was the Veil Lurkers. Nah, it's gonna disappear.
What a loser.
You're up.
Wow, that just ruined my whole plan.
That's what I'm here for.
You suck. Okay.
Damn, got him. I would never recover if I was John.
I never had last time she said it.
Damn, you right. That's twice this session. What's happening?
Let's make it 3.
That sucks.
Sucks
Okay.
squared. That's crazy.
Gosh.
Here, so what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I have to reassemble my cards here because you've knocked them out of my hand. You're welcome. First of all, I'm going to jump down. You said it's 20 feet down, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So if I go here, that was 20 feet, correct?
Correct.
Oh yeah, I was gonna move 10 more feet then. 30. And then probably not a good idea to reverse gravity right now, huh?
That'd be
Ah, fuck. Okay, well, I am going to hold a spell until I see one pop up.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold Blight.
All right.
Fifth level spell.
Is
Fourth
Blight
level.
a touch spell or no?
No.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Sure ain't.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Rhiann, out of etherealness, you see one of these creatures go to stab at you. Your spell procs, Yrsa.
Ooh.
Yes, it does.
What's the save?
Constitution DC 19, baby. Take my damage.
Alakablam.
It is a success.
Lame.
So it
Take
takes
half.
25 points of damage.
Dude, that was
Okay.
some really good damage. I'm not gonna lie.
We love to see it.
I love to see it.
This attack is at advantage at Rhiann.
I'm sorry, Rhiann.
The first attack misses, a 9 and a 12.
No, it's okay.
Damn, that's some good armor.
Mm-hmm.
It bounces off of Gideon's folding shield. He's like, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
25 and a 9, so 25 hit.
25
We're gonna
just hits.
We're gonna silvery barbs that 25.
You fucking suck, you.
So do you, John. We're in a
24 to
pickle.
hit.
Okay, well,
24
I tried.
just hits.
But guess what? That advantage is going to Enid, so she can sneak attack without hiding.
Brienne, you take 13 points of radiant damage, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma or con? Because last time it was con. If it's a different ability,
It's
that's
con.
okay.
No,
Okay.
it's con.
Okay.
It's con. I read it wrong.
No, you're good. You're good. Uh-oh. 14.
Stinky.
Ucky wucky. Oopsie poopsie.
Brienne disappears as this creature grabs and pulls Brienne. Brienne, ooh,
Where does
stunned.
Second
What
time in
you
a row.
see
Why is
is
it always Brienne?
what you see around you is the Nautiloid. In this etherealness, you see all of these kind of spirits start to almost like in Lord of the Rings, the swamp. You start to see these ghost-like spirits start to turn towards you and start floating in your direction. And you see this creature is now corporeal. Is no when it was attacking you, it was kind of see-through, kind of translucent. This creature now is corporeal and definitely, yeah, it's more like that one. Yep. You are in the ethereal plane for this round.
Ugh.
Too bad I'm too sleepy to do anything.
Remember, Joe,
Back to the combat.
you're not locked in there with them. They're locked in there with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Let's go back to this one. All right. That's that Veil Lurker's turn. This one is going to pop out right here and take 2 attacks at Yrsa.
What a slut.
Yeah.
10 to hit,
Nope. Your mom.
natural 1 to hit. Okay.
That mom joke really caught it off guard.
Yeah. I was like, what?
What?
I don't have a mom.
They don't
He's a
have those
bitch, but
jokes.
you had no way of knowing that.
It disappears back into the ethereal plane. Gideon, you're up.
Bitch.
Hey, it's like I'm getting really tired of this. He's gonna jump down. And he's just gonna hold a good old-fashioned disintegrate for the next one that shows its stupid face.
Okay. Enid.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna hide this time since these lurkers are lurking and she's worried about other people being stolen and snatched. So she'll also go down 20 feet. Well, I guess I have 60 feet with my boots of haste. She'll go over here and hold her action to sneak attack again. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rian, you're up, but you are stunned. But at the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned. Make a perception check in this ethereal plane.
All right. Perception. 17.
Okay. As you see these ghostly spirits start to emanate towards you, and you see this elemental, this veil lurker in front of you, getting ready to stab at you, you kind of see past it. You see Aeroleth being dragged behind by one of those veil guard that you saw previous. You see the insect wings, the horns, and the wolf right next to them. You see an unconscious Aeroleth being dragged through the ethereal plane away. But that's at the end of your turn. Gak, you're up.
I have a dumb idea. Would Gak, because he's not the intelligent one, he's a wise one, would Gak have any inkling that people are being pulled into the ethereal plane or ephemeral, whatever he calls it? You know,
The ephemeral plane? Yeah.
ephemeral. That's what he calls
The
it.
Merle plane.
I will say make a wisdom check with advantage because Gak specifically has 2 spells.
I
that he
know.
can enter the ethereal plane with.
I know. That's why I was like, would he understand this? Okay. Check with advantage. Doop doop.
Rachel, Nick's gonna be so mad when he hears that we were fighting in the ethereal plane.
I know.
At 12 and an 8, I'm not really pulling a good Gak here, guys. I'm so sorry.
That's why I never volunteer to play other characters.
I would say no. I'd say no. It's hard to tell. You guys have fought so many creatures that can teleport and go invisible. It kind of just looks like these creatures are going invisible. But
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, the 12. I'm sorry.
I know. That's okay. Man. I could hold an action. Maybe that would be the mood. Because I was gonna cast Blink. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna play this one just because I have this in my playlist apparently.
All right. I'm gonna. It's gonna seem weird. Maybe no. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Maybe I shouldn't play
hold-
this one. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna play that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna hold Scorching Ray because it ends up being cast at a 4th level, right?
5th.
5th level. So yeah, I'm gonna hold Scorching Ray so I can scorch the next guy that comes
Awesome.
out.
This next guy that appears is going to be fucked up.
Yeah, 5th level Scorching Ray is fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, Basil, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna take another 20 and
Okay.
jump down.
All right.
And I have. Let's go right here. And then I guess I'm gonna hold my action until maybe one of those things come and I can whack it. Beat the devil out of it.
Okay. Awesome. That's your turn?
So, yeah.
All right. This creature is going to reappear.
Scorching Ray!
Disintegrate and Scorching Ray.
Sneak attack!
I'm gonna be
Also-
honest. I'm not going to make you guys go ahead and roll damage. There's no fucking way in hell this thing survives a level 5 Scorching Ray, a Disintegrate, and a Sneak Attack.
What if he does?
It won't. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
I'm actually might be okay not rolling damage because I don't have access to Gak sheet and mine isn't rolling. So I
All
trust
right.
you. I'm cool just watching it die.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he took 74 from Disintegrate, so I don't know how much
Damn.
health these things have.
What is the? I'm not gonna roll. There's no. I just want to look at Scorching Ray real quick because I want to see how many rays that is.
I have no idea.
I think it's 6.
So it's 3 at 3rd, 1 additional ray, second or above. So yeah, 6 rays. Okay. So as this creature appears, Gideon, you fire the Disintegrate, and you throw your psionic dagger, and Gak just kind of looks up and fires all 6 bolts into this thing point blank, there's an explosion, and through that smoke and explosion, the disintegrate goes through, creates this hole where the smoke dissipates and shoots off into the distance. This creature just turns to smoke and just disappears. It almost kind of like a black hole gets sucked into itself and disappears. Dead.
One down.
All right, Yrsa, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move up a little bit. Beep boop. Okay, the other two are still hidden, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And roll. Yes. Sorry, trying to find a spell that would work. I don't want to just keep blasting through my blades.
Well, don't they not take spell slots because of the blue moon?
No, I'm not a part of that, remember?
It's
Yeah.
arcane users, sorry.
Yeah, it's not a green moon, Joe.
I thought it was just all magic. That's my bad.
No. What were you? It's just some of my other ones are like very specific range, and I don't know if it's gonna be within range when one pops up. You know what I'm saying? What is this, 120 feet? Okay, actually, I will do this one. Actually, no, I don't want to damage the nautiloid. Why did some of my spells also damage my surroundings? Like, erupting earth doesn't really make sense on the nautiloid.
Just creates a hole in the hull.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to do that. Yep. "15 feet? What kind of bullshit range is that?" Okay, you know they're doing radiant damage, but that doesn't mean they can't take it, right? I don't know. I'll hold the moonbeam.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right. Rian. It is the next Veil Lurker's turn, who is in the ethereal plane with you. So it is going to attack you twice in the ethereal plane. We'll have to use Theater of the Mind for this one because you're not here.
Cool.
12 to hit.
Miss.
You're just so 20 to hit.
Miss.
It tries to stab you. You dodge both times. That one sucks. All right. This one is going to appear right here. Moonbeam goes off, and so does Enid's melee attack.
You mean
I
Basil?
mean Basil.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yay. Okay. Do we just want to use that? Do you want me to re-attack, or do we want to
Roll
use
a
that?
d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Okay.
Where's the,
So
Let's see if
d20
make a
plus,
save, right?
you said spell attack modifier?
Yeah, it should be the middle number. It is for Gax.
Okay.
It's plus 11.
Oh my fucking god. 17, 19,
plus what?
14. So that's
That
7. Okay, plus.
They're big creatures.
Okay, cool. And then I just need to re-click for damage, right?
It's not damage. You might be dispelling it back to the Feywild.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. All right, it needs to make a con save against Moonbeam, right?
That's right. Let me go ahead and get some damage.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's fine. I suppose.
14 points of damage.
But if it's a natural
Yes.
20, right?
It still takes it. It doesn't matter. It still takes half damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then so then Basil.
Thanks, Ryan. You and I are on the same wavelength.
And it has to make a saving throw or be dispelled.
All right, what's the saving throw, Basil?
I'm trying to find it.
One, I think it's called.
Dispel magic.
It's dispel evil and good.
Evil and good.
It's the dismissal action.
It's a creature. Charisma saving throw. Be sent back to its home plane.
Okay. So it rolled an 11. So.
Bye,
Basil,
bitch.
you see this thing pop out.
Literally
You get hit with a
again.
moonbeam, and you smack it with the flail. There's this horrible popping sound as this creature, this almost like demi-portal is open behind it, and it is sucked through, and it is sent back to the Feywild.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's better than banishment. It just stays there.
Right. Sick.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Basil's gonna
Okay.
be lame and is doing like the no-touch high fives to everybody. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Okay. All right. Well, that one's gone. Gideon, you're up.
All right. Ooh. Man. Rand's still gone, huh?
Yep.
That sucks. But I feel bad for asking. Does Gideon have any idea they've been pulled into the ethereal plane?
I'd say make an intelligence check.
Not much better. 15.
You have basically, you don't have any real like experience with the ethereal plane. You know that they're not turning invisible because you can't hit them when you swipe where they were, and you know they're not teleporting because they're reappearing basically in the same spot they were before. So
Yeah,
you know
totally.
they're definitely not going to be on the same plane. They're definitely they're doing something weird, but you wouldn't know it's the ethereal plane.
Yep, fair. Ugh. See, I just don't know how to get you out of it, Joe. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to help you with that.
No, you're good, homie.
I know Joe's like, it doesn't matter. They're gonna die. They pulled me in with them.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. Gideon's just gonna disintegrate the next one that shows up.
All right. Enid, you're up.
I mean, does Enid know they went to the ethereal plane?
Make
Did
an
she sense
intelligence check.
Where Moon is? She's got that whole bonding thing, you know, maybe with her burner.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Just hypothetical while Felicity's rolling. Does Basil know they're in the ethereal plane?
That's a great question. Do I?
Enid, the heat of battle.
Yeah.
You think they're teleporting.
Okay. Then she will hold her action, but she really hopes the next bitch comes for her. Do we remember the vicinity this last one was in?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I already forgot.
I forgot. Has it been there?
Full honesty, I don't know.
All right, cool. All right, then yeah, Enid's waiting and ready for them there.
Okay.
She's not hiding though, so well, I guess if it's an ally in 5 feet, then she'll have sneak attack, but it's okay. Yeah, that's her turn, holding her action.
Okay. Rian.
All right.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah.
You see Araleth being pulled away by.
So here's what we're gonna do. Object interact, free action, bracelet, go gadget, activate, Hikari. Pew!
Okay.
Does Hikari come out, or does it not work because I'm in the ethereal plane?
No, it still works. Kari just comes out in the ethereal plane.
Perfect.
All right. So I'm gonna let me make sure that this still works the way I want it to. Oh wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing here. I read it, but now I need to. Okay. So I want to summon Hikari underneath my legs, so that way I don't have to use the movement speed on top. Well, how
Are you
far?
gonna jump in the air? Are you gonna jump in the air? And just
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a little kick flip, like yeah.
Hikari kick flips.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's okay if it takes. How far away is Aerolith? Is Aerolith at least 15 feet away?
Like, no, she's about 25.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Then Rian will do a little kick flip if it means he can preserve his movement speed.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Boom. Materializes. Jump on top. Before I move, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike through the sword, so without expending a spell slot. You move like the wind. Until the spell ends, your movement does not provoke attack of opportunities. And there's another thing if I make an attack, but we'll get to that in a second. So, I'm going to zoom over to Aerolith. Not provoking attack of opportunities, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Okay, Mr. Slayer.
All right. She's unconscious, yes?
Yes.
Okay. First action. Lay on hands.
Okay.
45 hit points to her.
Oh, wow.
Because my ticket out of here is probably her. So.
As you lay on hands, she just...
Quick!
She's up.
Can you get us out of the ethereal plane?
Fuck! Yeah, I can.
All right. That's all I need to know. Because if not, Rian was also going to go, fuck!
The guard, the veil guard, does turn around and draws the sword. You see this like glowing blue, like almost like a lightsaber.
As Rian
But
is
it's
glowing
ablaze,
with
it's
Zephyr
not-
Strike.
yeah.
Okay, and then action surge. Cause this guy pissed me off. Where's my action surge at? There it is. Okay, sorry. All right, actions. Wait, we already know this doesn't work. So I'm gonna make 2 attacks. That's a D12. God, I don't know what stuff is. Plus 10, not 1. Plus 10. Okay, first attack.
I wonder if you roll it from inside the actual game. It has all of your stuff in there.
Oh, from the VTT.
Like your character sheet inside.
I'm sure this will work if I knew the UI. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. That works. Okay, so 20 on the first one.
Against the Veil Guard.
Against the Veil Guard.
Let me check. Let me check their stat block. That just hits.
Ooh, okay. All right, normal.
They have armor.
Okay, so that is 15 plus a D8 from the Force, plus a D6 from the Okunai, and then also, man, fuck this bitch. I'm a 3rd level smite. That's extra 4 D8. I know it'll be halved, but still. Every little bit counts. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. Oh my god. So not halved damage is going to be 7 plus 15 for a 22. That's not halved, and then 13 from the Radiant, which is halved from 26.
Okay.
That was just my first attack. My second attack.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait a second. And it's for Zephyr Strike, actually. My movement speed is increased by 30 feet until the end of my turn, and that attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage. Boop. So an extra 1 point of force damage.
Got him.
But then...
How do you want to do this?
with my extra 30 feet of movement, I want to grab Aerolith and, like, pull her onto Hikari.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make my second attack and then run away.
Okay. And then run away.
All right.
No.
So Hikari is a little weirded out by the ethereal plane.
Yeah, as you go to swipe, you watch this guard take the bow and like on its back and like move in a way where it like pushes the sword down, and he's going to take a retaliatory strike against you. $25 to hit.
You know what? That'll hit.
All right, 12 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Okay.
And then I will just. Is there still gravity in the ethereal plane?
Yeah, I mean it's not Earth gravity. It's like a little bit of moon. You know, you can just.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay, so just for cinematics, I'm gonna have Hikari as we move away 15 feet, just as far away as we can from the creatures that are here. So if they are going to attack us, it's only the one that I ran up to, not the other two. Like, I want to try and get as far away as possible from them. But I'm gonna have Hikari do a little jump, just because there's a little bit lighter, so she can kind of coast a little bit down.
Yeah. Okay.
And just in case they do attack Aeroleth, Sentinel will go off. I'm saying that now so I remember if it comes up.
Okay. So we go to Gek.
I mean, I was so invested in what was going on in the ethereal plane. You know what? Mage armor. We
Okay.
never cast that. We're casting it now. His AC is higher.
Awesome. Basil, you're up. Buzzy.
Wait, his armor isn't better? His AC isn't better with mage armor on? It's the same?
Are you muted,
It has
Basil?
to be better.
Yeah, Rachel, you might be muted, hon.
Oh, sorry.
14?
I'm gonna do the same thing that I did, which is hold my action so I can whack it.
Smack it. All right.
Yeah.
Ursa, you're up.
You better believe I'm gonna hold my thunder wave until I see it.
Okay. All right.
Listen, that's not gonna destroy the boat. I promise. Oh wait, actually no. I have a fucking moonbeam. I'll just move my moonbeam to where it's at.
Which is?
I don't know. When it pops up, I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like an action to move it, so I'll just move it on the creature when it pops up. Right? Because there's still that guy. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This one's going to pop up right behind
Yeah,
Gideon.
bitch. It's time.
Rian, you see the creature in front of you. Look away from you, and just reach through the ethereal plane with its spear. You don't know who it's attacking. Actually, you would. You kind of see like on the other side. It's like the ethereal plane is kind of mixed in with the prime material.
Oh, so all of our stuff goes off?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do have an ally in 5 feet, so...
Wait, since it's attacking Gideon, am I within my melee range of it? Because will Sentinel go off because it's attacking through the ethereal?
Wait, you're in a different plane of existence,
Well, but
right?
John said I could see it, right? Isn't that what you said?
I don't think it would be within your range though, because you
okay.
were going away from it.
Oh, okay.
Even with your Sephiroth sword, I think.
Constitution saving throw.
22.
Rude. Take half of 23. You're
All right.
welcome.
Well, Gideon's gonna heighten his disintegrate, so I need a dex saving throw at disadvantage from this thing.
Hell yeah. Heighten it up, boys.
26 to hit.
All right, so this is a wombo combo. As the
Listen.
moonbeam gets pulled over,
What do you expect?
I expect this.
Good.
This is exactly what I expected.
This
The
is
moonbeam-
how much damage is happening. 20
What?
to 34.
I don't know why.
Some of that
the
is
way you
sneak,
said
some of that is psychic.
The way you said that was like the song. This is how you do it. This is
This
all
is
the
the
damage.
damage happening.
The moonbeam gets moved over. You see it kind of stun it as the dagger is thrown, hitting it in the chest, and then you shoot your disintegrate through the dagger, pushing the dagger through and a hole through its chest. It destroys and dies. Now we move to the ethereal plane. Rianne, the Veil Guard and its Moon Wolf are going to run up towards you, and as the Moon Guard gets to you, or the Veil Guard gets to you, you watch it runs with a very great speed, and as it stops, you see its form almost like detach, and a clone of itself echoes across on the other side of you as it swipes 6 times at you.
Bond Sheen. Moon Bond Sheen.
Moon Sheen.
Moon Sheen. My favorite
Ultra Lord.
trick.
Let me tell you about Ultra Lord.
Wow, that's a solid Jimmy Neutron.
Wow, yeah.
22, 12,
hit, miss.
21,
miss.
What? 22.
See, this is the value of having a tank in the party.
26.
Hit.
Hold on, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one.
Just roll 5
22
more to be safe.
Hit. Fuck. All right, that's 2 misses.
So that's 4 hits.
Yep. I'm a little bit more of a half glass full kind of guy. I like to view how many missed me, not how many hit me, but I suppose that's fine. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
First is 11
Kemosabe.
piercing, or 11 slashing.
Okay.
14 slashing.
Okay.
12 slashing.
Okay.
And 10 slashing.
Woo! Your boy is in single digits.
Ooh.
Get back
That's very
here.
bad.
I started this fight with 120 hit points.
That's
Now-
little bad.
The Moon Wolf, the Moon Wolf is going to go up to you.
Now, I'm at 0, guys.
Ask for pets.
And
Does
don't
it
forget
ask
the
for
pets. No.
No.
It asks for death.
That's why you should never
He's
meditate.
just a little guy.
Real quick, at the end of that guy's turn, before the Moon Wolf, I'm gonna activate my Stone Rune, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And if it fails DC 16, its movement speed is reduced. Nah, you fucking bitch.
Pack tactics. The Moon Wolf gets pack tactics.
Aerolith, can you do something? God, saved your ass for
However-
nothing, dude.
However, you watch the Moon Wolf run over. As it starts to snarl, you see these arcane bolts start to rise from the fur as it creates these missiles of magic, and it is going to hit you with 4 bolts.
Okay.
Wow.
What the fuck?
You're
are
gonna
these-
do him like that?
Ah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The
not
Moon
cool.
Court.
They did warn us. We can't say they didn't.
That
What?
is true.
They get
Moon Court.
one of us, and we killed how many of them? You know, like statistically, we're still winning.
I
Okay.
don't think that's an even trade at all. I think statistically they're winning by a lot if they kill Rianne.
You take 16
Glass,
points.
I'm
of
a
force
glass
damage.
half full kind of person, right?
So I don't know if you guys
How
are
many?
following. That is double digits, and I was at single digits, which means
Oh,
I
I
am
was
now
listening.
at no digits.
No digits.
Okay. So
That's not
after
good.
that happens, that is their turn. However,
I sleep.
Rian, as this Veil Guard goes and slices through you, and the Moon Wolf hits you with these arcane bolts, as your consciousness is fading, Aerolith is going, shit, and it is her turn. She is going to grab you and say, sorry, Hikari, and you see Rian and Aerolith
We
pop
don't
out.
see it. Oh, we do see it.
Out of the ethereal plane, like almost like this tear opens and then shuts again, as Aerolith with Rian's unconscious body goes, healer, please someone heal him. And Basil, you see him right next to you. You see Rian right next to him. You.
Oh, bless. Can I do that right now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to 5th level. It's so much hard having so many spells. Where is it? Okay, there it is. So I will cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Rian, you gain 34 points of healing, and you wake back up on the ground. You see blood and these blasts on Rian's torso, and Earleth goes, oh, "Thank God. Oh, you okay?"
Yeah, you owe me for that one. It's okay though. Oh.
Yeah. And she gets up and holds her hand out and pulls you up.
This is Gak, okay? I'm sorry. What happened, Rian? Where'd you go?
Gek,
You were gone so long.
Gek, let's talk about this later, okay?
Oh, okay.
No, I want to talk about it now.
Oh, you want to talk about it now, Gideon? Well, it didn't really affect you, but we can talk about it.
So Enid's gonna go, actually, I think we should move on.
Oh my god.
Damn,
So Rian's gonna go, no. We need to talk.
No, I don't like this game anymore. I want to get off this ride.
Ship goes, rip it.
Marathon
goes,
I'm here too.
I've been watching you the whole time.
Wow, that was a crazy fight.
I was about to pull you out of there too, but didn't want to rob the girl of her moment.
Anyway.
That was
You
not...
do need to stop getting pulled through dimensions, though, Rian.
Gideon, do you think I want that?
If the boot fits.
Sorry,
Rian,
my jokes still aren't landing.
Rian, you do grab for your sword and realize that that Veil Guard was on its way. Or at least you thought. After a couple minutes, it does not show up. Seemingly has actual intelligence to it and probably couldn't win a 1v6. So it seems...
Better than most Overwatch 2 players, I'm not gonna... Sorry.
He appears behind us
got
and
this,
here.
guys.
High noon. No!
Die, die, die.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't.
No, it was funny.
Nerf this.
Loading scrap. Sorry. Okay.
My servants never die.
Molten core.
Okay.
All right. Earleth
regret
just kind of looks over at everyone and everyone okay?
We're
Yeah,
all
completely.
fine. You guys had the worst shape.
So it seems like they didn't like our decision.
Not surprising.
They took their shot and they missed, though.
I don't think this was their shot. I think this was a warning.
They will absolutely be back.
Yeah. Those we need to be careful. I should have mentioned it before. I didn't think I'd have to. As well, Rian knows. Our domain is the Veil. We can traverse the ethereal plane at will. So, we need to watch our backs because it's a lot easier to sneak up on someone when you can see them, but you're not on the same plane.
Well, I guess we don't split up or separate until this business is done with.
I think that's a good idea.
John, can you help me? What is the other spell from Gak that deals with the ethereal plane? I only saw Blink.
It's one of his higher level spells. It's like one of the ones he
Sight?
recent. True Seeing? Is that the very? It's got to be one of his.
I don't think he has it prepared, which is weird for. Hold on.
I think wizards always have their spells prepared.
No.
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 They learn a ton, and then you have to select which ones to prepare for the day.
It's a
kinda like
6th
the
level.
cleric.
It's True Seeing. It's True Seeing. He does not have it prepared.
Where do I? Why can't I not open up? Oh, it's because this is not my character sheet. That's why. I'm like, well, I want to open it up. I just want to see what he has. Okay, well, I'm sure I'm not going to be totally surprised if both Nick and Gak want to prepare that as soon as they can.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure he would vocalize that.
Yeah, that spell allows him to see into the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Do we know about how far away we are from Lady Gemcloak?
You're about 30-ish minutes.
Okay, good.
Right now, you're starting to pass over. Oh, I wonder if this will work for Rachel. You're starting to pass over the Ironcrest Mountains here.
No, but I believe you.
Is this technically long rest territory that we're in right now? No? Okay, I didn't know because of nighttime. Okay.
Short rest?
Short rest, yes. Long rest, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm taking accurate notes for Nick.
So, with that, all of you return to your stations a little bit closer together now, knowing that the Moon Court is now on your heels and after you for the decision that you have made. Knowing that the Moon Court can freely traverse through the ethereal plane, you have to start watching your backs even closer. Gideon, as you fly the Nautiloid over the mountains, through the sprawling hills, you see the tops of the Whitecrest Mountains. And you eventually see the crystalline structure of Lady Gemcloak's castle. As you set the Nautiloid down on the rocky path leading up to the Crystalline Palace. All of you gather your things, short-rested, not knowing what's on the other side of those doors. You disembark from the Nautiloid, walking up the path, feeling the frigid cold air. And as you make it to the door, that is where we are going to pick up next time. Thank you for watching the Tales of Evrand. Great session. Joe, take us out.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in on Saturday for the Isles of Iverion, next Tuesday for the Salamander Coast, and next Wednesday for the Tales of Evrand. Thanks for watching,
Wednesday.
and we will see you next time. I mean, not next Wednesday. Boo-doo-boo-doo.